What's up guys, Ace Overlord here with some TF2 Spy tips and tricks. Now I've played Spy a lot, it's one of my most played classes. I just love it, it's probably one of my favorite classes in all of TF2. And I've developed some tips for myself that I like to use that helps out my game quite a bit. And I would like to share them with you guys. Hopefully you can use these tips to help out your own game, maybe pick something up and learn from it. So tip number one is going to be try to blend in more, because most spies I see nowadays, they don't really care about what disguise that they're using as long as they're disguised as the enemy team. I mean, I've seen spies that are disguised as snipers that are just walking up right to our spawn like that's not noticeable or anything, or spies that are disguised as medics with their syringe guns out, just walking around, walking behind people like nobody can see them. Now, a tip that I've developed for this is try to play as other classes. Figure out where they go. If you figure out that, a lot of snipers like to go to this one area because it's great for looking into the enemy spawn and getting headshots, now you know that when you disguise as a sniper, you probably want to go there and you'll look a little more believable. Or a scout. Scouts usually run to the front lines and they're always jumping, so if you're disguised as a scout, keep on running forward, jump around a lot. Definitely helps out to make you look more believable, and it just helps a ton, so try to do that more. Another tip is going to follow the same one with blending in. It's a little bit different though, is if you didn't know, you can actually switch what weapon your disguise is using. And this can be done by using the last disguise button. I believe default it is B. So what this does is, say you're disguised as an engineer, and in real life, you have your knife out. So if you press your last disguise button, your engineer disguise will then pull out whatever weapon he has in the third slot. In that case, it would be a wrench of some sort. If you're disguised as a sniper, and you're holding out your second slot, you're holding out your sapper, and then you press last disguise, the sniper will pull out his SMG. So this helps out so much with blending in, because if you're a medic and you got a syringe gun out, you're an obvious spy. Like, so obvious. But if you pull out your sapper, press last disguise, you got your medigun out, it's so much more believable. So try to recognize where you are, so what weapon you should have out, because if your team is getting into a little fight and you're as a sniper, you're probably going to have your SMG out. So that's probably what you're going to want to pull out, so make it look like you're joining in on the fight. So tip number 3 is going to be keep calm. I can't tell you how many spies I've seen that get spy checked with like a few bullets from a heavy's minigun, and instantly they'll start jumping around, they'll start face stabbing, they'll do anything they can to try to get out of that, and they're just doing like everything wrong. So what you want to do is you want to know where you're going to go if that happens. So if you're disguised as a sniper and you're in enemy spawn, you're going to want to know that if, say, an enemy knows I'm a sniper or that I'm a spy, I can just run up those stairs, or I can jump down here and grab some health so that way I don't die. Something like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed these tips. If you got some tips of your own, please leave them in the comments. Share to everybody, what you like to do as spy. Until next time, my name is Ace Overlord. See you all later.